Hold on.
Damn.
But I got a story. It's a story for that. But I was spiritually on the inside broken, and I was hurt.
What year was this? Because you're talking about college,
2006.
and then you talked about Heisman. So you obviously won it, but then you gave it back.
So
a
this
couple
was
years.
like my first 5 years in the league when I was in New Orleans.
You still was carrying that?
Yeah. We was still, there was the investigation. I don't know, remember how long the investigation went on, but just from giving it back, but just dealing with it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is that when you go through trauma, right? And that could be in a relationship level, it could be football, it could be anything. But when you go through trauma, how you deal with that trauma, I think, is the next step, is what's next. And a lot of us don't deal with our trauma the right way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us internalize it, especially when you're in a position when you got a lot of money and you're young and maybe you don't have a ton of guidance, the right guidance, that can be toxic, you know what I'm saying, at that time period. And so for me, there was just, partying or just not focusing on bettering myself as an athlete, because there was a lot of summers I felt like I wasted time. You know what I'm saying? I felt like there were times where I was just wasting time and I should have been putting more into my craft. You know what I'm saying? More into the sport, giving back more into just my body. Because at some point, our bodies start to fail us in the sport, injuries and all that kind of stuff. So for me, I think going through the Hollywood portion of that and being deeply immersed in that while I was still spiritually broken on the inside was toxic for me.
What did that look like in the off season when you talk about deep in Hollywood, right?
Yeah. Just partying, going out,